just struggled to get the Nexus out the filter house. I've had to take one of the doors off. We've dumped it on there for a minute because somehow now we've got to try and get that table around here. We've still got light because it's starting to get dusk. Get it in there, get the Nexus back on. Here we go. Right, had to make some adjustments to the table. I didn't need it to be as long as it is. It says in the instructions a base to be minimum of 1 metre by 1.2. It doesn't at all because the legs don't even go that far of the Nexus. So if anyone's got a Nexus and building a base, I've done mine 3 foot by 3 foot, although one end is just over 3 foot to be honest. And that leaves me then the outflow, the inlet and the waste pipes which will hang over the table. So that's not going to restrict anything. But before we get that into place, I've got the wife cutting some insulation boards for me. Bonnie's come to help. Nexus is lobbed on there, doors are off, because we're insulating, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do this once the Nexus is in place. And I've also got a shelf which I'm about to put up there for my pumps to sit on. Got to sort some insulation out here with a bit of recess where my pipe work comes out. I won't touch that yet because obviously the inlet and the outlet have got to come in so I can work the insulation around that, but I still need to put a bit of trim in around here. I'm going to give that a sweep and a hoover. But yeah, so we're sort of doing the bottom half with the insulation and then we can do the top once the filter's in place. It's a lot easier to get this thing now. There she goes. Not quite like a glove. It's fair, this has got a big screw that sticks out as well that I couldn't get right in.
Oh, right.
Which doesn't help. There, look. My god. Right. Let's crack on. Sorry we're not vlogged as we've been going, but it's a bit hard to sort of stop. You just want to get things done. Stop and vlog. So yeah, we got the table in last night before I cut it down to size and we had the Nexus on. So we sort of roughly worked out where things are going to go. So it seems the outlet will come up here and through probably that panel there, which means it's going to come out there, and then I've got an 70-degree, I think, elbow, which will then pour into the pond. The inlet then can come the other side of this spar. So my UV can go here. So if the inlet comes here, into the UV, through the UV, out the UV, and then the inlet of the Nexus will be here. So now I'm thinking the electrics either above the top or maybe on that wall. I've not really worked that out yet. And I've also brought today an outdoor socket which the air pumps can plug into, and a switch so you can get a light in here. Feel this bit. Like a glove.
Hey, seconds on.
It brightens up in here, it's like we've painted.
There we go. Look at that.
Push that corner in a bit.
Oh.
There we go. Like a glove. Superb.
I look like the abominable snowman, I do.
You do look like the abominable snowman. I look like
Do I need to do this bit
I'm
too?
covered in silicone. I've been silicone the gaps that we've had. I've still got to put something in there.
Measure again. God's sake, one day I'll get organised.
Yeah, alright. Bit to go in there. Let's go. And when you come to put the final screws in, your drill runs out of charge. Because I only put one in the leg, because I want to do it temporary, but then I'm now going to put another one in each leg. And my drills just went out of charge. So give it 10 minutes, give it some charge, and then we can finally get the last screws in, and I can get that into place. And then we can get the Nexus in and get the doors on, which are up there. But I've just spent half an hour tidying up. It's a nightmare. I've polystyrene everywhere. But let's give you a bit of an update. Alright, shelf is in. This bit's not screwed down because I'm going to have to take it off again to put the polystyrene in. That box won't stay there. My air pump is in there. That was when it was all outside, so that will come out of there. It's just because I've got the electric wire, so I can sort that out another time. But at least it's out the way, so when we do get the table and the Nexus into place, that's not going to be in a way like it was. Although that's going to pull on the wires, I best lift that up somewhere out the way. Just see if I can balance that in there for a bit. You sit in there. Yep, then that's not pulling. Right, at least that'll be out of the way as well. So we've got the polystyrene all the way around. I've got some trimming where the slab for the pond wall comes in. So now we can just put some polystyrene at the bottom. We've still got to do that bit, but time's ticking on now. It is Sunday, I have to get sorted for work as well, so that's why we've tidied up and can get everything into place. But we can do that bit next weekend, and obviously then we can come across the top. And I'm still debating what to do with the roof, if to insulate that or not, I don't know yet. And I was going to show you the doors. The doors are over there. I still don't know if to double thickness the frame on the door so we can insulate the doors, or you can get the 25mm insulation. I'll just give it a hoovered out as well. I had polystyrene everywhere. So at least the handprints are still there, and the date just. But I don't know if to paint the floor. I've got some garage paint. I could paint the floor. We are going to paint the walls on the outside black. Oh, and I've also siliconed down with black silicone the gaps around the frame and stuff done down there as well. And across there somewhere, where you can't really see, but the pergola post. Still got to sort that wire out, keep reminding myself. So yes, it's all coming together. Give us some comments as well, guys, if you've had to do anything like this for your filter. I mean, this was my plan anyway, regardless of what kind of filter I was going to get. Obviously I've had to go bigger because of the Nexus, but my original plan was going to get a multi-bay filter, so I was going to do a shed around that, but it was going to be lower down and I lifted up the lid, a bit like Andy's got on Koi Lifestyle. So now I've got the Nexus, I've gone bigger, but I'm pretty pleased with it, to be fair. I think it's awesome. And I've got some waterproof stuff that you put on the bricks to stop water seeping through the bricks. I need to do that, I'm just reminding myself. So yeah, give us your comments of what you've had to do, if you've done anything like this. I bet a lot of you probably got brick built filter houses. I hope that's okay like that, by the way. Won't be for long. It's 10 more minutes now for the jug to charge. And the table can get in place. Job's a good one. Right, desperate for a beer as well. It's been a hard day.
Don't know for me.
Here she comes, here she comes. She's got it.
We need to pet.
There we go. Well done, Big Mama. Now the cat's come.
I dropped the one. Can you get
He's never
it?
bothered with the pond, by the way. He's
He just goes on top of it.
yeah, he just seems to crawl across the pergola. I keep thinking he's going to fall through, but he's never bothered with the pond or the fish. He's never sat there and watched him and tried to get him. He's been a pretty good cat. It's just the herons we've had before, hence why I've got these around it to stop the herons. Since I've put these on, herons have never come.
Tell me where they
And yeah, you can see them close up, but when you're further back, you can't even see that they're there.
chicken
You
down.
don't notice them.
Take those.
Forget James the Koi Whisperer. It should be Lacey the Koi Whisperer. All the fish, not all the fish, but Big Mama always comes and eats it from her hand.
She's coming again.
She eats them from her hand and more than mine. So forget James the Koi Whisperer. It's now Lacey the Koi Whisperer. Sorry, James.
I put it in her mouth.
She always moves her hand out of the way. She gets scared.
I put her in her mouth.
Out of all my fish, it's only normally Big Mama and a mirror carp who really comes and eats out your hand. I used to have a chagoi. I've got one in here, but I used to have another chagoi that you could hand feed all day
It
long.
was massive.
But she passed away.
Oh wait, it was a sheep.
So now it's only really Big Mama that comes and takes stuff out your hand. Things like my Shiro Becco and the ghost carp, they go for it, but they seem to chicken out, especially the big ghost over there. For a big fish, he's quite
Shy.
he's quite shy. Yeah, he chickens out a bit.
Like me, I'm quite
Seeing
shy.
how greedy he is as well.
He is greedy.
Bit of an update. Not done a lot today. It's just little bobs and bobs. So let me just spin you around. So in the filter house, got the double socket up, my electric box is up, my UV is up. Obviously nothing is installed yet because my uncle, who's an electrician, he's going to need to get down here to wire my other air pump up, which is going on that shelf. and wire my double socket up, and also the light and the light switch as well. So he's got to come and do that. So like I say, I can't even plumb this in yet until he's been, because he's going to need to get in there. All the insulation is in. I have just bought some more so I can do the roof and to do the inside of the door as well. I've also brought a lock that I need to get on. I was thinking, actually, now I've actually done that, I should have probably just done the whole wall with ply, but it doesn't matter, because then I can put all my nets hanging down and my hooks and things like that, because at the minute I've just hooked that one on there. This is me weed fishing net to get all the weed out. So it's coming together, but at the minute I've got the missus building some shelves. She's quite happy. Well, she grunts every now and again. Thinks he's helping, but he's not. Because what I need to do is get this cleared out and get it all normal again. It's an absolute tip in here. That didn't work. I couldn't do it off the camera. This is the best bit about having a pond. You can sit down on your chair and watch your fish. I could do this all day long. I really could. Now they see me come up, they're going to expect to be fed. There's my new one, right down there. To be fair, it's feeding time anyway. Let's get some grub.